Hello! Hello everybody! Hi Helem, hi Simon! Welcome, welcome, thank you so much for joining me. Hi Come Stranger, hi Too Lazy, welcome, welcome, welcome! Happy to see everybody. Hope all having a good day and a good week. We'll be continuing and maybe finishing the Case of the Golden Idol. Presuming I don't get as stuck as I did last time. Hi Airline God! Welcome! But just before we start, I wanted to give you a little tiny update on upcoming model. The most important part to me, it was very important, that I had a big sticky uppy outlet. little preview. Let's leave that there for a moment. Right, the most critical part. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, good. I wasn't sure how common the Japanese term was, but everybody knows it. Okay, good. Yes. One of the character design things that was very important to me. I'm glad it's being appreciated. So these are the last two for the main story. Oh yes, also before we start, because it's a Steam Summer sale. I have a big backlog, but I'm always open to suggestions. I picked up, or I'm going to pick up, there's definitely, I was just browsing, and again looking at like detective mystery type things. I want to pick up, I think it was called Chinatown Detective Agency, to try and, I don't know, so apparently it's a detective mystery game that you also have to do research and Google stuff to figure out some of the puzzles. So I don't know how that will work with streaming, but I need to keep my browser up. Hi random guy, thank you. That's what I'm definitely interested in, but I have such a backlog of stuff I want to play anyway. Oh, there's this other card game I wanted to at least try the demo of. I think it was called something like Soul Vars. Soul VARS, which was like a deck building RPG kind of thing. I couldn't get a good sense of the gameplay, but I wanted to try it out at least. Oh, I've heard of Pocket Mirror, yes. Hi Lexi. Yeah, Pocket Mirror, is it I think it has like the super beautiful pixel art. I'm not super into like playing sort of the RPG maker horror type of games, but as like a genre, like Eve, I think stuff like Yume Nikki, Mad Father, that kind of thing. I have a lot of respect for that whole sort of genre and its influence. And its influence on sort of like independent horror. Yes, if anyone wants to drop or leave suggestions, I at least want to check stuff out. Let's put that away for a moment. There's your secret preview. But here we go. The New Order, Triumph of the Order. The court case. Oh, this is the best. Oh yes, I was gonna look it up. Erling God, thank you for also writing it as a comment, so I can look back at it. My problem will be remembering names in some cases. I did review things before stream. We'll be looking at Lazarus Hearst. Butters! Hi, Butter. Nice to see me playing. I do lurk, I just, in other streams, I just don't normally comment. Which is why it's always a good reminder to thank the people that do lurk. Because I feel like I forget about that, even when it's something I do a lot. And I'm thankful for everybody. Oh yeah, it's great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Let's see how this holds up. And the other thing I was 100% wanted to like do one episode on was Baten Kaitos, because I adored that game when I was younger, and it's a card game. Definitely didn't want to stream the whole thing because I have to check. I think it's the game that has like the longest speed run. I think we talked about it before, and I knew it was coming out this summer. But then I checked, and it says its release is now September, which I guess is the summer. I don't actually know when the cutoff is, so I guess that will be coming, but not for a while. Okay, so let's let us start. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. Technically, it's still the summer, September 21st. Thank you, I wasn't sure when the cutoff was. They're telling the truth. This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. What do they even know about true art? Oh, we're getting into art. I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. Souls. Alexander, welcome! Oh, the armbands. Not a good look. It is a thing of beauty to see the order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. We are going places in this game. Nicholas. I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. Citizen Mr. Nicholas Maker. Birth year 1757. Occupation record keeper of the order party. History of infraction and obedience. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday. No! Nicholas, how could you? Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Those are minuses. Plus, loyal service in low-ranking position to the order party, plus 10 merit. Total merit 4. How could you? Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal number 42, March 14th, 1795. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. 12 tribunals open, 12:15. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes are calculated. First culprit's merit exaction starts. Second culprit's merit exaction starts. Third culprit's merit exaction starts. Remember the second virtue. Remember the third virtue. Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. An Albion franc banknote. Mr. David Gorin. 1752, enforcer of the order party. This sure isn't Orwellian at all. The eye is doing a lot of work there. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the order party, plus 10 merit. Total merit plus 8. Doing a little better than Nicholas. This man is not breathing. No apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk. Like night I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Was it Peter who wrote the poetry? I don't think we've seen Peter even die. He was such a fun character, I was hoping he'd stick around. Oh, we missed something? Bones. Oh, 46 things. Okay. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We, as arbiters of order, must never violate the first virtue. A bunch of Albion Frank banknotes. Dr. James Turner, arbiter of the order party. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Kept a book, Legacy of the Rose Dynasty, in his study. Loyal service to the order party in high-ranking position, plus 20 merit. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Okay. One sec, let's do you first. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know darn well I keep no secrets. Bunch of Albion Frank banknotes. Did we say this is pronounced Coke? I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Alistair, it's pronounced Coke. Thank you, thank you. History of infraction. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manner. Loyal service to the order party in high-ranking position. Okay. So are these all... Oh! I'm very curious what's gonna be in our thinking panel here. What we have to solve with all this. Culprit, Mr. Fanger Quinn. Charges: claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with his neighbor's wife. Walter Keane. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the Party of Order. Culprit, Mr. Lothar Richards. Charges. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. This is the puzzle we solved. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Oh, Peter! Well, he got married. Why'd you give her up? Josh Bailey. Left his work at Tannery early. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. Drank Avram at the Old Oak approached a married woman with an indecent offer, denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. First, Webb has not held a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Oh no! Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. To Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during his questioning, or during the questioning. Refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. Well, good for you for sticking up. I assume that's what happened there. 4 maxims of virtue. Hey, Lazarus. Silence. You'll perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. There's the idol. Unfortunately, I don't quite remember what these symbols do together. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Brandy, opium, invoice, butter, delivery, total cost. That doesn't add up. No, the violin. Portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. And that. A book titled Stories. A book titled Autumn Tales. This clue, I guess I have to figure out what the 4 virtues are. The heart, wings, sun, eye. And these all correspond. We have this log cabinet, but we can't interact. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. Since 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that, in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the King's Current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Okay. Wow. I mean, Lord. This is a turn I don't think I expected when we started this game. I'm honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. There are worse jobs in this one. Thank goodness tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though. Too bad literature is forbidden. Half full pouch of tobacco. Okay, what do we have to do? Okay. So you have to figure out the virtues. These things will be punished. This is how much merit you lose from them. Okay, and we have these symbols now. Okay. Someone, largest tribunal. He lost something and died. Oh! Go down. I guess maybe the idol was used to extract something. Looked a bit deflated. But no apparent wounds. Maybe the idol was used for this. Bones? Okay, so let's figure out what each of these stands for. The brandy, opium, like Bill, like the arts, and here's literature. Moderation. We're looking for the good stuff. These are the virtues. Sloth will be punished. Second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. These will have to be the positive things. Duty, diligence seems reasonable. Excessive blank will be punished. It's probably like moderation. Second is not lying. I mean, this just could be like diligence, because it's just a mistake, and we had one of the other labeled protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday. I feel like this refers to diligence at least. Maybe put it there for now. This one seems to be art. Book titled Autumn Tales. Would this one be truth? Because they're treating these as like fiction. Just for now. Yeah, maybe literature. It's just because of the eye. I wish we could maybe figure out one of these one at a time. Parent mistakes. Hiding the secrets. And there's the names. Idle truth, moderation. I think truth is one of these. They don't like... I feel like this should... Have like mistakes. Let's look at... Yeah, so drank a full bottle of brandy. Legacy of the Rose Dynasty. All blanks, all of these will be punished. Vulgar, at work. Work and tidiness, mistakes, and... maybe? This is an interesting one. I think lies is the fourth one. I mean, in the all... emotions. Yeah, and then like losing your temper was bad. Yeah, secrets makes sense. Indulgence. Oh, that probably like encompasses like food and drink. Didn't like clothing. Vulgar. Music. Unless they want like art, fashion, music. Third virtue is probably beauty. No, this is working if you're playing. No. This one's okay because I feel like we're solving it together a little bit. I think we're mostly on the same page. Third virtue is probably beauty. No, oh, that's really good. And should this be art, probably? And then truth, lies, secrets. Idol. Merit, Franks, bones. Idol. Let's just see. Oh! I wasn't actually thinking it was literature, but I wasn't expecting to get that, so... all in one. Okay. Now I can figure out... what all of these are worth. So you had 10. Or let's say you would start at 0 plus 10, so these two together are 6. Labeled as protocol. Took a double length. I might need paper for this. I have. Goodbye. Stray dog, fetch me a notepad. Excuse me? Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a notepad quickly, one sec. Okay. We good? Okay. Label the protocol that is an infraction of diligence and moderation. Well, 6. Welcome back. Thank you. Tadaima. Had secret compartment. Okay, these are both probably truth. They're both probably worth 1. Put that down for a second. You guys don't have any of these. Actually, coming back to this and the fact that they wanted him to give up Peter's location. Maybe... maybe this... Peter's gonna be the hero all along. You have 20, so 8. So drank a full bottle of brandy, that's moderation. And Legacy of the Rose Dynasty again would be truth. 8. But then we know truth is equal to 1, I think. Oh no, this pen is dying. Darn it. Sorry, you can really tell me looking around what else I had. Bye. I think we can work with this though. If... Calm down, model. Oh no. Anyway, so this is probably, moderation's probably a 7. That down for now. Slapped a sergeant in anger, so you had 20, so 9. Slapped a sergeant in anger. That's emotions. And listen to marching music. Beauty. Is that 2? Then we're looking for oh, and then going back to diligence, we had diligence and moderation. Oh no, because I wanted, the first one I had as that doesn't work. I put this as moderation. Maybe it's not. It can't be a 7. Let's hold on. Let's just, we can just. Oh no. putting that in. I was just putting that in to see. I put that in quickly to see if I was 1 or 2 off. I just grabbed a random number. Oh. Well, okay. Now we can figure out these. I have to say, this is not where I expected the game to go. Thematically. What is this? Streamer luck? So claimed he had no wife. That's a lie. Interesting that lies. You think? Hold on, let me see the logo again. Oh, so they're all together. I was just... Yeah, so the logo is all the virtues together. I was interested that the lies are the smallest one. Somehow I think I would have assumed it's more important. Maybe it's something like people are expected to do more. Lies, secrets. Anyway, math. Claimed he had no wife. That's a lie. Had a painting. 2. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. That's a 7. Was observed spending a night with the neighbor's wife. Another 7. Come on, pen. I guess it makes sense a secret society would punish to keep. I guess that. Yeah. I wondered how open they would be about the idea of being the originally secret society. 17. Ultra keen. Flirted 3 times with different married women at the party convention. So again, that's 7. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Would be beauty. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. So I guess again, truth. This says 10. Oh, these are boxes. Okay. Do you think each count is... Oh, possibly. 3 times. So that would be a 21. 24? Okay, this is where... Oh, my math isn't... Hope I don't do embarrassing with my math here. Okay, 5 public events then. So 5, 2 each. 10. $32. Thank you, thank you. That was a good suggestion. I'm assuming all these... Yeah, you also got a plus. Okay, my pen's totally run out. I'm just gonna grab one slightly better one. I'll be right back again. Thank you for your patience. Actually, I got something better. A pencil. Okay. Luther Richards held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. So again, that's -7, because now we have pluses as well. Got angry during questioning. And -7. I love it when crimes are counted against you retroactively. I know, and it's not even someone died at that dinner party. And that's not even being brought up. If I could say it was probably failing at diligence when you let attempted murder go off. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter, evaluated as +15. Which luckily leaves you at (0-1). Josh Bailey left his work at Tannery early. It's a -3. Drank excessive amounts of gin. -7. Excessive amounts of rum. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Guess that's lust again, -7. And then denied 4 times. It should be... I guess we'll put it as 4, because that will be 4 different lies. -4. 125. 28, I think. I hope watching me do math is the highlight of their day. Where's Webb? Let's do 200 merit. Get away with anything. Has not held down a job. Evaluated as 60 instances. So I guess that's again sloth. Well, maybe you can't get away with anything. That would be 8 times 61. 80. Claims he works in his castle, helped his servants clean it, so that's a lie. It's a slow day. I'm glad if I can bring, I mean, that's why I do this, if I can bring a little bit of joy. We can like share a fun game together, we can all learn something. That's why I like doing this. This 15 books. so it's a 15. So your negative is 196. Are you out of 4? I wonder if this was the evaluated was just made up as a way of trying to keep you around. And Gideon. Where's an outrageous hairstyle? That would be fashion, I guess. -2. Broke down in tears 10 times. Oh dear. But 10 times excessive emotions, that's a 70. Refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. 5 times 3 is 15. 100% bribery. Nice. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin the Sovereign. Oh, I guess that's secret. -1. So that is 85, 86, 87, 88. Okay. I can still math. Okay, yes. What year is it? During a tribunal. Oh, that was Walter Keane then. Merit. Okay, so we have to lost. Let's double check some of these. Tribunals brought. Right now it's 1795. Tribunal number 42, 6 culprits. Evaluated merit exaction. The process is not painful. Your love. Okay, it's funny to go back to these. The drunk lust. The drunk less. Never seen so much merit removed. No apparent wounds. How many years passed? So we have the current year, and then did they say in one of these? Since 1792. Okay, so 3 years. Guess this is Walter Keane. He lost. To execute his punishment, I assume the idol was used. Now we just, is this just the merit or? A school not filled in. Double checking. Yeah, I'm guessing Idol took years. Yeah, it's... I was looking if there was like, if it actually said somewhere that specifically. Felt in my bones. Merit exaction. This is lost years. And it's to execute his punishment. I feel like it would say the idol, but 3 years have passed. Oh, Gideon. Right, Gideon. Wait, yeah, thank you, sorry. Is that Gideon? Oh, it could be, because it's that old. Sorry, I was totally misread. These are the things I am glad I'm streaming. Bell. Idiot. Years. Thank you. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke Gideon Bell was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. He used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, making him 108, which resulted in his death. I don't remember how much we learned about Gideon, but... Oh dear. I think we just have... Let's see. Just, one more. I don't know how we can, like, finish up the story and just that, but... Here we go. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. 36 clues. Where to start? We'll just start with the... Before we go to a location, we'll just look at things. There's the idol. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of rubbish? To be rubbish. I am doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Golden idol. Slightly dented saber. Again, like this one. I'm glad. I do like this game. The regime has to fall. It is taking everything from me. The watch is ticking and shows 12:15. We have a blade. Capital Route morning report. A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. An individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new 2-wheel contraption. 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Okay. So we have locations, port, capital, dead body. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Dented saber. Oh, hi Fair9XE, welcome! The word garbage has roots in Middle English, so it might be one of the words that America got from British, but then British later dropped like soccer. Oh, interesting, interesting. I mean, I've noticed that they use like... I think I've seen before that they have used American spellings. Although I really don't know anything about the developer, so... But interesting, I didn't know that, thank you. Are these all the places we've been before? To a sailboat? Where's he? I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I'll be back at camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. A seal. Hello. Oh, Peter. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. Almost empty whiskey flask. Horse race betting slip, never change. Dear husband, you are so brave, and you have been drinking since early this morning. What will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? Harp. For you, I'd fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley has died in some robbery, and I am rich! Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me, Edmund Cloudsley. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy maid is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies. Well, I'll put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you'll become my ideal wife. Well, she kept it. Okay, yes, we'll head in now. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. Okay, Manor. Lazarus Hurst. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I'll make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. 11:30 on May 15th. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone, bring proof, something personal of yours. I give him to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. David Gorin. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Necklace maker, cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Alistair Coke, pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. James Turner, greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. Walter Keane, ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. That is a cool looking carriage. It's interesting, I like the whole the whole alternate history that they're going for here. Like, cause to me it wasn't obvious at the beginning that it was an alternate history, and that sort of evolves and evolves. Hand of cards. Albion Franks. Small sword. I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Cards. Stiletto blade. Do you think they'll try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this country. Dagger, embroidered handkerchief, Edmund. This is like everyone is here level. I've instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely he will be in order party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. He gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic. You may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face. He might recognize. Oh, okay. One who escaped your tonic. Who was the tonic? I'm trying to remember who the tonic was intended for. Was that? Can't remember exactly. It was, I think, Mary who took it, but I can't quite remember who it was intended for. Dandelion room, Ada Baker, Walter Knott. No good. Edmund, I think that's my best guess. Hoping for blackmail. King of various keys. Oh, we can't go. Oh. Hold on, I wasn't done. Okay. Which is the one I clicked? This one? Who are you? Recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you've fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Strawmen are your bane. Empty musket. Yeah, this is a problem when I don't remember all the details, like what exactly these symbols mean. Darn you! Ah! You'll find me in the first place where we two first met. There we can talk. 2 pistols, empty pistol, and a loaded pistol. Okay, there was a dual. Oh, is it? I was wondering what the 2-wheeled device could be. Is this their version of a bicycle? A newly invented transportation device. Ooh. Okay. Oh, is this the cabin? Scarecrow with a hole through its head. Bullet lodged in the wall. I go in there, but there's the pigeon. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. We have everything. I don't think we looked everywhere, though. Do you? Okay. Wow, it's all the greatest hits. Okay. A pile of mangled and burned corpses. An empty cannon. What happened here? Okay. This is gonna... And what are we figuring out? Okay, okay. Oh, wow! And then can we... Let's look at everything. Wow! Oh, you had a mask on the wall. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so what do we have to figure out? Where in the early morning, so we sort of have light blue, green, morning, forenoon, afternoon. Oh wow, before morning, someone killed someone at... Okay, I have to think about where to even start. This is so cool. So... seems to not have the gem. You're trying to do something at the apple. Slightly dented saber. I feel like you might have... Is one of these stolen? Wanted to have, kill, fight, find, kidnap. That they found on the way back. Started to... I feel like... I wonder if like all of these are the... Because they have the golden idol. I mean the... They found the golden idol at blank. Get back his... What would be the options? Well, there's wife, lost wife, a dead body, years. So we have early morning before noon. Carriage passes by on the two-wheeled contraption. Individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass by on horses. So these are the morning and the noon. They started to... Seems like a fight over it. This seems like Golden Idol since they're fighting over something. Right now it's 12:15. Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Lazarus went... I'm gonna say this is one on his own. And then comrades Alistair and James. Let's get some things down. They do not return. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. Then just to double check. Yeah, it was Walter Keane. Just double checking. Yep, 32. 32 merit. Or if it was the 32 years, yeah, that would be why you look so old. Okay. I love this. Went to... I guess that'd be like went to meet. Let's put Walter Keane here for the moment. Maybe at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Gift to the veiled woman. Let's go back to this one. I do like the... I don't know if I've commented, but the music changing between rooms is quite fun. First. I like how the stream became a history lesson, basically better than what you see on the History Channel. Unless map reveals it was an alien this whole time. Well, so far, I mean, that could be a twist. I really like history. It is something I wish I could talk about more, because it is... Although it's not, it is something I enjoy, but it's not my background. I could talk more about art history, but there hasn't super been opportunities here. History has always been one of my favorite subjects, even if it's not something I really pursued. Oh, these were like the poison bottles, I think. Ultra keen. Ishtar is your mate. Ah, that's so cool. I mean, it wasn't my major, but it is. It's something that's hard to like talk about because there's so much, and there's something about being on the stream. I don't ever want to present myself ever as an authority on anything. Yeah, like, I like it, but it's not exactly a background. Unless it's a bit more like, what I have taken is like more like literary history or a lot more art history. Mermaid in. That's why I use qualifiers, like apparently for whatever headaches. Good, well done, well done. Ready to kill. They went to the cabin. They just went to the cabin. Actually, I can. This would be a dark hand. I could probably check if it's. Isn't it poetic you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years? Wait a moment. Oh. Wait a moment. Oh, I can't. Yeah, light bulb. So I didn't bring it up even earlier, but when I was looking at here, I was looking at this one, I was like, we never really where did Lazarus Hearst come from? Because he just like shows up and it's mentioned in one of these letters. And also we never see Edmund Cloudsley's dead body. And then is it witches? Lazarus Hearst, a young resourceful gentleman, and then I did think it was a little. Hold on. It was a little strange that he had the journal, and why was he talking about? Why did he know about this? Oh. And of course, the life-stealing thing. I should know if you don't see the dead body. You don't see a dead body. That's a big red flag. And if you don't have like proven death, it's not confirmed by a doctor. Also has to be confirmed by a doctor you trust. In the narrative, I should say. They could also be an accomplice. What happened here? Interesting that you don't have Edmund Cloudsley as one of these. The 2 pistols. The point that this shot went all the way through, wow. White pigeon. Radio and Jocelyn after long cooperation. Went to the cabin to... This is it find because Walter Keane wanted to have the lost years? Yeah, Lazarus Hearst went to the cabin to find Walter Keane. Or was it the... You want the golden idol? No. Don't have it on you. The only place where we 2 first met, there we can talk. Maybe I'll come back to this one for a moment. Yeah, what happened? Because you don't have the idol on you. You know this death- oh, good point. Early in the morning... Scrolls, so we have to do all of these if we want to. The current time seems to be 12:15. It does look like this... Oh. This just happened. Maybe I'll put this for just a moment. Cabin. Although you're not actually dead, to be fair. Interesting, you brought the 2 pistols. We do have to find out... Like, try and find... That they found... Walter mentions this being the same trick. It was the... This was the dead body. Having the scarecrow pretend to be the dead body. Murder related games always remind me of Danganronpa. Always wanted to try, never did. Actually, I did play the first one. I didn't. It's interesting because it felt like, because I do like these kinds of I can't say I like murder mysteries, but I like mysteries. It felt like something I should like more than I did, but it didn't quite vibe with me like it did for some people. I guess I had fun with it, but like when the sequels came out, I never quite had the drive to try them. They didn't hit me like Ace Attorney did. Kitchen. Where did they find the golden idol? Yeah, sometimes you just bounce off a game even if you think it's good. Yeah, and that's totally fair. I'm like glad I've experienced it. It's interesting also when like I've had it when there's like streamers I like and I think they'd like a certain game, but they never do. But then they do, and that's okay. That's okay. I haven't figured out canon what the relevance of this one is. If Edmund instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Order party uniform. If he comes alone, he gives you something that belonged to me. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, instructed him to arrive around 11:30. He comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's just like a tied up veil. And you have the handkerchief. Oh, there was a point-and-click adventure? Oh, that would have been... That is such a fun... I never really considered like an actual Scooby-Doo mystery game. He's so fun. It'd be like so much potential even just playing the different characters and being able to get different clues with different characters. I want to check that out now. Okay, but... Oh, and you're still bitter about this. Oh, okay, it's like it's all coming together. And what did the horse have? I'll be back? Okay, so was this the horse? I'll be back at camp for a 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. What happened here? Numerous cuts, not breathing. So this is probably, Sir Alistair. You, James. So you fought at the crossroads. Okay, so getting closer. Nice to know which is the wrong part. And this is all dented and doesn't have the gem. Both have horses. Newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by, so the carriage left 2 wheels. This is probably Lazarus, I guess. I guess we'll continue to say. And then 10:15, the individuals. So that would be Turner. And Alistair was my instinct. And then, so why was the golden idol at the crossroads is sort of the question. Why was it... Yeah, one of the... It's definitely one of the interesting parts of this game is sort of the difference between not just solving the puzzles but understanding the plot. There's definitely puzzles where it did sort of click to me. I did have an understanding about what happened and that helped me fill things in, and there's some where I had actually no idea what I was trying to solve. Probably wasn't found at the crossroads. They probably found it in Lazarus's body and left and started fighting over it. Oh. Were you not... Yeah, I do feel like... You not... So I guess what I'm... Hold on. Where did the other... Okay. So the first thing that left was the carriage. So what was the carriage that left first? And then the individual on the insurrectionist uniform. And 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms passed on horses. The horse here. I have some small but pressing business at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous... Previous Proudby Steward. So that's where you said you were going. Lazarus went to the manor. I wasn't sure if he was lying about that though. I think you saw the clue you need, but it's overshadowed by the big revelation. Nah, I don't. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey. There's the cannon, empty cannon. So these three... hello everybody that's joining. Thank you. Thank you for coming to hang out as I try and put this all together. We had 3 people leave for here. And then Lazarus didn't return. Then we had the 2 people. Then we had individual in insurrectionist uniform on the bike, which is whoever ended up here. But everybody, of course, everybody's wearing masks, so we don't know. Oh, wait. They're spacing out. It was David. You're David Gore, and you're the one that fell for the... Yeah, I wasn't sure because this whole sort of... I didn't know if the whole event with Edmund, if it counted as a sort of whole event, or just David specifically here. You have a loaded pistol. You're probably David. That there. The cabin. To blank because had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hurst to get back his... No, I still feel like lost years be possible. Find... Let's just try some of this. Walter Keane, because... Okay, David Gorn went to cabin to find Walter Keane, because... Unless, was it cause... Hold on. You'll find me in the place where we 2 first met. There we can talk. And then there's... Admit I may have treated you unjustly after a long cooperation. I will come alone. Probably kill instead of find. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes there's some stuff like orders are interchangeable, but thank you. I'm glad I wasn't totally off base. Lost years. Okay, now we can see this is probably correct. So now we can work backwards a bit. Did whatever happened... Did they find the... I'm trying to figure out what... I'm not clear what happened with the cannon here. Let's see. Get rid of... First went to the... Went to... Ideal wife gonna be... How did they... Let me... This one is worded a little tricky. Okay, let's see what we can work with. Because, yeah, I'm not clear how, like, the cannon got set off here and why there are multiple people. Go back again. Not returned. I've gone to find them. Banner. In. Having the poison bottles here is fun. Edel was stoned from our brotherhood, and poor Willard Bright met his death. Come alone, bring proof. Something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Just double checking. Get ready to kill. Carriage, and then who the others are. Port, capital. And then exactly how Ada's thing. Actually, the others are probably just random muscle. See, that's one of the hard things of this game. I keep wanting to... Like, everything feels so intentional. It's hard when I see others. I don't know whether to, like, actually figure out who they are or... I should try and, like, figure out that intention. So in some cases I think I'm overthinking some of these, but Walter not. I was wondering if that's the not could be spelled with a K. And then it'd be like WK, like Walter Keane. Just have to get to the mindset of a British person in the 1700s and just ignore the hard help until they're relevant. Oh no! If that helps me solve the puzzles. Anyway, I think what happened is Walter. Meanwhile, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. Just double check these again. Ideal wife. Did you really fight a tiger and win? So is your name gonna be Mary Batley now? Oh really? Okay. It was that simple. Overthinking this one. Would they be at the... Okay. I was overthinking it. At the crossroads. It was Peter. I was so happy because earlier I was like, it would be such a shame if Peter just disappeared. Because he's such a fun character. What am I doing? Before storming the king's castle with the Order party, Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Richards, who was hiding there with her husband Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter, and the canon he had won while gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Oh no. Okay, I don't think the phone ringing was picked up, but thank you for oh, okay, so towards... There was a lot of moving parts. I think I was overthinking it a bit towards the end. I don't want it to end. I was definitely overthinking it. Let's see what we get when we do thank you. Oh! Hey, were you at the order party? Oh, no, no, no. I was never part of that ghastly organization. See, I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You have 3 sous for it and call yourself lucky. Small team. Literary advisors. Is it paid DLC? I thought it was. I'd have to check. I think it might. Oh, it is paid DLC. Okay. I'd be open. It's on sale. I'd be open to it. Push by. Oh, epilogue. Okay, good. The grand vision of a better world. I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, what is happening here? We already have all the clues. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hearst. We will build the ideal society. The Brotherhood of Masks. The rich and noble have a social club with mystical rituals and other hogwash. They're so silly and are so silly that they did not realize when they had some truly miraculous technology in their hands. However, they are influential and persistent and have already caused a great deal of harm to me and my goals. Walter Keane has told me more about their organization practices. If he tells me the truth and they are truly devoted to their religious entity of Griffin Reborn, I could gain some powerful allies for my next move. This is so fun. They're filling in all the gaps. All citizens are equal. All citizens must serve society to the full extent of their abilities. Citizens must be evaluated according to how virtuous they are. Society with internal contradictions is unsustainable. Therefore, it must be led by the most virtuous citizen. The king should step down. The aristocracy must be abolished. The more virtuous citizens are better able to serve society. Therefore, virtuous citizens deserve to gain more time on this earth, and bad citizens deserve to lose time. This is unbelievable. My pure Mary is joined in matrimony with the clown Peter Batley. He must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore, I consider the marriage to be null and void. Oh, come, stranger! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I just want to like my hand on my chest. I was so happy. Thank you. I super appreciate that. Yes, I will put that. I'll definitely be putting that towards the DLC. Now look into Steam World Quest. Thank you. Thank you. I have a question. The DLC is hard. Will we, with our minds together, with our powers combined, we might. I'm sure we can take it. Thank you. Oh, well, let's talk more about it after I finish. The principal virtue, therefore, I consider the marriage null and void. She'll come to me once she learns I still live. But for now, my duties in the service of humanity take precedence. I want to know for other people. Like, I haven't watched any playthroughs of this game. I mean, even the parts I've done. I want to know when people figure out the Lazarus Hearst thing. But I guess this would make it very clear if you hadn't figured it out at that point. At this point. Society must be built on the principles of virtue. Only, Thus can be truly great. Seven Seas. Ancient technology continues to baffle modern science. But they became inert and decadent and forgot how to build and operate their machines. Their empire crumbled because it was built on pleasure-seeking, not virtue. It is by divine providence that I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact, the Golden Idol. I will use its powers to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. You figured out around the same time I did? Okay. Because, I mean, sometimes with these mystery games, I get embarrassed to, like, share all my thoughts, but I should have done that, because I was definitely... Hey, Lazarus Hirsch just came out of nowhere, and which bothered me, because for everything else, they tended to set the characters up. But I was like, maybe because I was taking the breaks in between, and I didn't always remember everybody's faces. Having it click. Oh! This man is not breathing. Half-empty bottle of gin. Donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. I swear, yes, with these powers I will do whatever is necessary to build a better world. Brotherhood of Masks. James Turner, Walter Keane. Mr. Davy, Angus McBain, Jeffrey Sinclair, Nicholas Maker, Sebastian Cloudley deceased. Lloyd Wright. Oh, and it's so fun to be able to look back at the other chapters. Yes, my lord, I will swear my loyalty to you and will undertake whatever tasks are required of me. David, I thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death and for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I've impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step. So did you... Lost his leg. And what do we have? Whoa, okay. Okay. This is the summary. Okay. Well, we don't have too many. Basically only have 3 of these. Recap the whole thing. I was not expecting this. Holy Idol. And just for context, I can kind of... Idol was broken. The Griffin Reborn. Cooperative King. Let's look at the will again. So, okay, Willard was given the idol. Was it, Bastion, Cloudsley left the idol to the... What was it? Left to Willard. Was it left to the... was the Brotherhood, okay. In as well, but then on Edmund Cloudsley's David Goran and accidentally stabbed the blank task. Those attempts were fruitless. Little Pip! I need to check what happened. Hey, okay, son. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just finishing up the epilogue, actually. But I hope you've had a good day so far. Willard Wright, the Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane to punish Edmund. Okay. Oh, it's so interesting because there's if we go back to like this one, like we figured it out, but I totally did not understand really the plot. I felt a bit silly, but now I feel like there was this whole conspiracy in the background. It's all clicking together. Oh, you're in the middle of work. I hope it's going okay. I have to say, this game got very good. I mean, it's always been good, but now that it's all clicking. During one attempt, I guess Walter Keane was captured and Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Again, Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus First. Transformed the Brotherhood. And what were they? Double checking what exactly they were called. It's just called the Order Party, okay? Double checking, Order Party, not that could really been anything else. Brotherhood Masters and Lama helped. This would be, Alistair and James Turner helped. I assume we're saying Lazarus now. Where's the rule of virtues by taking youth away from the common people and giving it to the Order Party right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king. Lazarus. Maybe this. I'm hoping maybe Edmund and Lazarus might be interchangeable, but Mary. Shot by Peter. Thank you for playing. Wow! Golden doubloon. always nice when recapping the story gives you a new appreciation. Yeah, exactly. That totally happened. So I think, like, as I was just saying, the hardest part for me was I just wasn't quite following the plot. And I know it was a mixture of... It was a mixture of, like, also taking these breaks in between and not really remembering everybody's roles. For instance, but... Hi, Raka! Okay, I have to... One of the VODs I still have to... It got stuck I was editing it a little bit and it got stuck processing, so the second one I'll figure out. Last time I had to, like, send a report to YouTube to get it fixed, so I'll try and get on that. I think that's on purpose. Yeah, exactly. Now that I realize it's on purpose, it feels... I'm watching it all come together. It felt really satisfying. And the system was... made when I wasn't following the plot. In, like, some puzzles I sort of understood what was happening and that made it easier to solve. And the system's great. I don't think... I like this kind of... I like it because there is this sort of variable difficulty if you want to do some guessing and checking, but you don't have to. I do appreciate that. I do think somebody said near the beginning it got too easy to just guess and check, which I could have done, though I was avoiding it. No, but a really fun system. Cool art style. Always cool to see stuff done with Godot. Because I dabbled a bit with Godot and I think it's a really fun engine. The only thing I know about this game is from watching your streams and I barely know what's going on who's who. That's fair. That's fair. But definitely, like, I was enjoying it in the moment, but having it all come together like that was... And, like, having the big twist. Like, solving the big twist is one of the most satisfying things to get. So I definitely want to, like, check out some other... Oh, I guess is that the symbol for I guess, like, stealing life. And they set it up so early with, like, the app, like, making the apples rot. But of course I didn't figure out you could, and how he... I mean, now that I'm going back to it, he wanted to experiment with dead bodies and such. But good times. I love a good mystery. They're hard. They make me nervous to stream because it's always, you don't want to look silly in front of an audience, and I don't always, and I never know, like, how enjoyable the kind of game is to people, but I had a good time. It was a good difference. And I really liked how it all opened up. Yeah, I think in a sense it might be more fun for people that are familiar with the game to watch, or have, like, figured out the puzzles ahead of time. But definitely interested. Yeah, I'll probably pick up the DLC as well as the other games. I'm just trying to decide everything I want to do from the Steam Summer Sale. But again, if any other recommendations, open to hearing them, although quite a backlog. Quite a backlog. I don't think you should worry too much because at the end of the day, oh, thank you. That's always heartening to hear. I don't think I can't help but always get nervous, but ultimately I am playing the things I want to play. Although I mean, I do always am thinking about what is and isn't a good stream game, but so the other mystery I was definitely wanted to pick up, I think it was called Chinatown Detective Agency, so I want to try that out. The other, I definitely need to... Math, have you heard of a game called Amanda's Invention? I have. I don't think it's my thing. Map isn't into horror, particularly. I think you called it like I don't know if that counts as mascot horror, but children's horror. I want to play the game myself, so I put the streams in second monitor most of the time. But watch the vlog. Oh, thank you for going back. I'm back after that. No, and also if I get to like share a cool game you haven't heard of, that's the stuff I really like doing. Isn't that scary? Well, maybe. My rec would be Legend of Kyrandia. Okay, I'll look at the other. Oh, it's hard to choose. There's so many, and I'm fortunately more limited on time this summer than I thought I'd be. I still want to. There's Day of the Tentacle, and there's Gabriel Knight, which was also brought up, which I heard a few times but never looked it up. But then a streamer like played a tiny bit of it. And now I didn't know it was an FMV game. I feel like I won't be a complete person until I've played an FMV game. That's very important to me. I've never played one. But for my growth and development, I need to do it. Isn't Gabriel Knight kind of infamous for having some of the most obtuse puzzles ever? I wouldn't know much about that, but we played druids. I managed druids. And for like with the super obtuse puzzles, I don't think it's a terrible experience to have chat give hints at some points, just to keep things going. Oh yeah, the cat. Was that the one from the cat? Oh, I can't wait. Well, at least I'm aware of that stuff. But so thinking, I'll be continuing Fallout. I'm still considering how I want to handle that because I don't have a good sense of how much more there is. Oh, ever go back to FE time? I want to. I feel like I say that a lot. It's just limited time. It's definitely a better thing to. It's definitely a better thing to play when I'm away because that's something I can play on my laptop using the capture card versus here I want to take advantage of the games I can play while I'm at my PC. Oh, that makes sense. But yeah, I haven't played the Engage DLC, so that's definitely a thing. And still going back and doing more Three Houses, cause one of my all-time favorites. But so we'll be doing more Limbus. Limbus will be like whenever I think there's a good stream, so that's like new content, story updates. But between that, I really have to go back to Master Duel. I want to. I shouldn't say I have to go back. I want to go back. And just when I play Master Duel, it's something I need more preparation for. But that will be maybe next week. I don't know when the update to the new Labyrinth cards are coming, because that's something I want to. Definitely something I want to experiment with. What's Master? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Gold is a joke. Well, I don't know. I have to check where I'm at. It's hard because I really do enjoy it and I enjoy streaming it, but whenever I take a little break which I feel like the last time was unintentional. It's just a lot was going on. It feels a bit harder to jump back in when you're not familiar with the meta. But lots of things. Lots of things. And then if, like, I know we're expecting Limbus, the 4.5 update, that might be, depending how long it is, that might be like a Wednesday and Thursday kind of thing, but we'll see. But definitely Fallout every week. Definitely Fallout every week. We'll, with viewer duels, the reason I was putting off viewer duels because I felt like I wanted to give people a better match, but then it might actually be a good idea to work as a learning stream. No, that's a good thought. Thank you. Astral every week, Limbus when there's important stuff. I need to check my backlog because I have some options. Solvars, which is like the deck builder I was talking about, that one had a demo, so it might be worth, and I think it's also on sale, so it might be worth just doing a stream of the demo to see how it works. And then, hold on, I'm just getting my Steam. Oh, depersonalization just had a big update. Depersonalization, which I played, I think, in the winter sometime. They just had a big update and they were looking at, I think they were updating the localization. So I'd like to try that again with all the updates. Because we didn't even finish like the first chapter. I'd at least like to do that. But lots of options, Okay. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you for sharing that with me. I feel really happy. With that. Oh, and just in case anybody didn't see, there's my little preview of the upcoming model. They're the most important part. Being careful not to move. Okay, so important little updates. There's the little treat. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up. For now, but thank you all for joining me and sharing this game with me, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.